I'd do something silly like get treasure. Purple boxes? No, I don't need to think about them at all. Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope, you're powering up the wand to save the world, not to open up purple boxes. I am blatantly lying to myself. I want those boxes. You. That's the one lad, and fine what it is too. August Plume, the greatest shipmate a sky pirate hath ever had. With a still beauty in my pocket, I'll not fear the fiercest of storms. That's swell. I'm glad we could help. But where me manor is here, 'tis the least I can do. Yay! 20 bits. 20 bits just for me. Thank you so much, Senmei. The bits are appreciated as always. Alright, go towards this one. Ooh, snowy. Okay, a little cold here. What? What? We can't enter. Come on. Well, I didn't land here. All that juicy treasure.
Fancy your chances, do you?
Esther, leave it to me.
Yep. Why did I not heal?
We won!
Right, get that blood pumping.
Here we go!
Sasquish.
Esther, leave it to me. Here goes.
Could we maybe not, please?
Abracaflippin-dabra! You good?
Oy oy oy.
Luck next time.
Obviously, if the enemies are this tough, I need to fight them. I kind of wish they weren't this tough. You know?
Here we go! Esther, leave it to me. Here goes.
You know, I was doing stuff off screen, one of the enemies used a heal everyone spell. So want it. It would probably cost too much magic points to be completely useful. Too many magic points.
Nice work!
Probably down there. Okay. Everybody stop being... I can't land there.
We can do this! Here goes!
Hey, Tavi. Yes, make food. Food good.
Is that it?
Pets, head pets, head pets. Thank you. Thank you for head pets. I don't know.
Here goes nothing.
Esther, it's my turn. Here goes.
Apparently you used to be able to have more than 5 tags in the past, but people would abuse that and put like a bunch of tags that didn't matter to them, apply to them.
Abracadabra! You good?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of my point.
Are you ready? We did it!
I'm unfortunately not surprised, Tavi. Squasharoo. Squashmail. Oh, I have to. Yep, pretty much.
Stay calm now. Esther, I'll give it my all.
Hey, Jonathan.
Here goes.
really what I meant to do, but okay.
We won!
Yeah, so basically what I'm doing now is I just picked what I felt were the 5 most important ones. 3 about... well, 2 about myself, 1 about accessibility, you know, the closed captions, and then 2 about the game. Chocolate bonbons, well preserved by the snow. I believe they work. I remember seeing them, at least. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea, Tabby. Where is this box? Can't even land up here. One more, then I'll go to town. Promise. I promise. Wait. Almost promise. Ice cold breeze cake. Excuse me? Yes, there's an entrance on the other side. Glad I don't have to walk all the way around. Wow, this place is amazing. Sure is. Look at all the lights coming through the snow. It's beautiful. And look at those big fluffy things. I've never seen one before. What are they? Them. Oh, they're called tomts, ain't it? You only get them here by the Winter Isles. Everywhere else is too warm for them to see. Really? Wow, they're so cute. Yeah, they're lovely, but can we talk about this inside? I think I feel my blood turn to the eyes. I second that emotion. These are my bits up I am. Come on, people. Oh. What do you want? Ah, you're here at last. I was beginning to think my predictions were incorrect. They weren't, of course. Oh, you mean you've been waiting for us? Out here in the gold for us? I think you'll find it was with good reason. You need to help me with some more of my research. Flip one doesn't ever flip and stop with you. I think you'll find that's exactly what I predicted you would say. Which creatures do you need us to tame for you this time, Derwin? I need you to bring me 3 examples of how the climate of the Winter Isles affects the physiological development of indigenous creatures. The first travels atop a blue flower, the second is a proud creature that's found its niche in the glittering grotto, and the third piles snow upon its head. Sounds like a real interesting bunch of creatures, Derwin. Did you expect my studies to focus on uninteresting creatures? I think you'll find the Winter Isles are replete with a myriad of frankly fascinating life forms. I hope you'll embrace this opportunity to further the cause of science yet again. Don't let me down. Ugh. Oh, and I cannot study them if you send them to the familiar retreat, so please don't waste my time by doing so. Run along then, bring all 3 back to me and I'll be sure to acknowledge your contribution in my next fascinating paper. Sure you will. The people of you love so delicious ice stew. To eat it together is our happiest time. Ice stew, it sounds nice, but doesn't it make you kind of cold? Oh, silly child, the very contrary. My ice stew blows away all of chills. Well, she ain't lacking in culinary confidence, I'll give her that. My ice stew is being the best in all of town. None better than I at preparation exists. You're right, Mr. Drippy, she's full of confidence. Ain't she just? Granny here's more cocksure than a cock rubbing herself. Excuse me, ma'am, could we ask you a favour? You wish to enjoy trying my unbeatable ice stew, please. Eat all and more. Well, it's not that, actually. No, such a shame. Sorry to disappoint you, Grandma, but it's your confidence we're after, just a little bit of it, mind. Put an S on the end of it, Danny. Please, just a little. All you have to do is hold still for one moment. Yes, child. This is being fine? Yes, that's perfect. Thank you, ma'am. Also, hello, Danny. Is it being finished already? Then you will come and try my ice stew. Come. am doing pretty well. It would be so very nice. One day, perhaps, I will go. Go where, ma'am? I am being a lifelong resident of the Winter Isles. I am born here, and have never left. Ni No Kuni is a good game. I agree. I have been enjoying it quite a lot. I would like very much to just visit the islands of the south. The bright sunshine, the deep blue seas, and the dwellers of these lands are spending their days in bathing suits. Imagine such things. Sounds like she'd really love to visit Castaway Cove, huh, Mr. Derpy? Just a bit, mon, and she should. They had spare bathing suits for us, I'm sure they have one in her size. Truly, you are thinking so? You've been to Castaway Cove. I am being so very jealous of you. Do you have your bathing suits with you? Will you show them to me now? Put our swimmers on in this cold, you're flippin' joking, ain't you? No, you are misunderstanding me. I just wish to see one, as I wish to own a swimsuit of my own. Please, will you perhaps be making me the happiest girl in the world and bringing me a snazzy swimsuit from Castaway Cove? I'll absolutely be rewarding you finally. Okay. Thank you, so perhaps now I will be owning the swimsuit of my dreams. There's a girl down in Castaway Cove who designed swimsuit, ain't it? Let's go and ask her if she can help us out, shall we? Sure, let's go see her. Oh, I cannot thank you. I look forward extremely. This was being too high, perhaps. You okay? How'd you hurt yourself? I'm being fine. Thank you for your concern. It's just I love so tobogganing. But I'm having tobogganing from a very high place this time. My balance was lost, and maybe you shouldn't go so high next time. Your mom and dad must worry about you. No, everything is being fine. I am not slightly frightened of such heights. Just because you weren't scared doesn't mean your mom and dad ain't, though, is it? Hey, Mr. Drippy, do you think this boy maybe has more courage than he needs? You think that's why he's taking such big risks, is it? Nice thinking, Ellie boy. Say, could we borrow some of your courage? Your bravery might be enough to help someone who needs it. Is this truly being a good idea? Am I not becoming a cowardly coward? It's okay, we all need to borrow a little. You won't notice a thing. Truly? Then please, take freely. Thanks. Now just hold still for 1 second. No, I needed that somewhere. Oh, this is being strange. I am feeling perhaps a little calmer now. Oh, hello. Well, I'll get this, definitely. And, I'd say you can wear it since you're weak against water, normally. Alright, now that I've spent almost half my money. I forgot that I picked up a bunch of things. Need magic attack. And yes, I found something that had a suggested name of Sandy, and I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help it. Oh, we're doing this again, huh? Oh, peddling our wares here. Made up my mind. Come on, let's go. What? But we can't. If we do, all the stock we bought in Hamlin will go off. Never mind that. How can we trust people who live with things like these? Rather some of our stock went rotten than have to stay here. Come on, we're leaving. Flippy one. Are you two having another Barney? It's like you're flipping on me or something. Mr. Drippy, you can't say things like that. Oh, hello again. I'll never guess what my husband has had yet another funny turn, please. You have to help him. Let's see now. Yep, his heart's broken again. It looks like he's lacking belief this time. How do you two manage to get heartbroken so flippin' often, eh? This isn't the time to be scolding them, Mr. Drippy. We have to help them. That's what I like to hear. Right, let's get ourselves some belief then, shall we? I don't think I have any right now. I like ice fishing. Do you know what a cauldron is, Mr. Tomt? My grandfather was having one too, yes. I am not performing the alchemy myself, but I have seen him do it many times. A strange man was appearing out of his cauldron. A very, very strange man. You mean a genie, huh? Yes, I do, yes. I wished also to be performing alchemy, but I have not the power of magic. Even if you had, you'd have needed to convince the genie to work with you, and that, my furry friend, ain't flippin' easy. Oh, is this being so? I was not knowing this. My grandfather taught to me his recipes. You will be wishing to know them, yes? Here to you. Yay. Pretty lovely gloves. Soon they will be finished. Really, that's neat. Are they a gift for somebody? Yes, indeed they are. They are for my grandmother. Now that she is old, she is feeling the cold so very badly. That is thoughtful of you. Your granny be made up love. Before I made her a scarf, and before that, a hat. You did? Gee, that's so nice of you. You do an awful lot of knitting, huh? Yes, it has been somewhat hard work, but the smile of my grandmother is a very fine payment. What a little sweetie. That's the kind of kindness you only see once in a blue moon, ain't it? Sure is. Excuse me, I have something to ask you. Do you mind? Mind? No, I do not mind. We could really use some of your kindness to help other people who need it. Would you mind sharing a little with us? Share it, but I am not knowing how. All I need you to do is hold still for a second. Can you do that for me? I hope you are helping many people in need indeed. It is true that we are not wearing proper clothing. Nice fire. Nice. Oh, it's you. It's the ghost. What crazy manner of thing are you gonna want me to do this time?
Good evening to you.
Such cold. I am hating so to go outdoors. Husband, what are you saying? Is something the matter? My husband has become suddenly afraid of going into the outside. But wife, it has been so very icy, I might die of freezing. What's become of the man who was once the strongest against cold in the village, Did he suddenly stop being able to stand the cold, ma'am? Exactly he did. Before, there was not existing a day cold enough to stop him from venturing out. Will not go into the outside. I will freeze to ice. Brrr. Mr. Drippy, he must be broken-hearted, huh? Yep, lost his restraint. Can't bear the cold anymore, looks like. It's his poor wife I feel sorry for, mind. We'd better help out, If we don't help, we'll never be able to leave home again. We have to do something. Well, simple enough procedure. Find some restraint and hand it over. Reckon you can handle that, Ellie boy. I have some.
Welcome to Yule.
I am feeling suddenly warm. Why was I complaining so about coldness? Coldness is nothing to me. Husband, you are being cured. You will go outside into the outside now.
Good evening to you.
Yes, yes, and yes. Forgive me for inflicting worry, wife.
Welcome to
I am to be thanking you for this, yes? Please be accepting of my thanks. Ice cream.
Welcome to Yule.
Alright, you. Hello, Oliver. Enjoying the snow? What about the aurora? Amazing, isn't it? Sure is. I never saw anything like it before. Well, it's so flippin' cold out there, man. How the heck can you stand around gawping at the sky in that chill? I don't feel the cold, do I, stupid? But I still end up coming inside, I suppose. Course you did. It's cold enough to freeze your gullies out there, man. Warm in here though, ain't it? Funny since it's made of snow. These igloos were built by the snow people, the Tomt. Some say that it's the warmth of the Tomt's hearts that keep the igloos so cozy and warm. Could be true, you know. I reckon the Moken fur pals are almost as friendly as we fairies. Not quite, of course, but close. You should try their ice stew. All of that in the comfort of a nice warm igloo. It's an experience you'll never forget. Ice stew? Yes, it's a hearty stew with an icy bite. It's made from those flowers there. What are they called again? Can't seem to remember. Let's make that the challenge for this time, shall we? Go on, tell me what the flowers in front of me are called. They're definitely in the Wither's Companion somewhere. Come talk to me when you found out. What section would it be in? Talks about locations and delicacies. Well, let's go stay at the inn so I can get the page for this area. See if that has the info. This town are very friendly, very warm. The Tomte have been very happy. Sure is nice to see humans and Tomtes living together, huh? Ain't it though? Cohabitating in peace and harmony they are. Yes, we are, yes. And never fighting. Always we are being friends. That is beautiful. It's not often you hear a hot women tale of communities coming together like that, eh? Look, Mr. Drippy, the locket. It's glowing. And I reckon I know why. Our Tomte friend here is overflowing with belief, ain't it? Say, Mr. Tomte, can I ask you something? Asking me? Yes, of course, please. Would you share a little of your belief with us? Yes, of course, yes. We are being friends, yes. Friends and sharing everything, yes. Thank you very much. Yeah, good, because I need some right on the other side of the village. This is being enough, yes? Sure is. Thank you so much, Mr. Taunt. That's our goal location. Not go there quite yet. It is in the middle of the desert. Quite true. Hopefully it has information on what the name of that flower is. Cheeseburger. No. Local delicacies ice stew. Well, darn. The information is not on these pages. Alright, it's probably one of these materials then. Blizzard Bloom, I would say. I'm totally offline, aren't I? At the very least, OBS says that I had no connection. Hopefully I'm back. Let's find out. Okay, good. So much fun when my internet just drops for no reason. But anyway, all I was doing was looking in the Wizard's Companion book, and I found the name of the book, name of the flower.
Welcome to Yule. Good evening to you. Welcome to Yule. Welcome to Yule.
Yes, that was it. That was what they were called. Blizzard blooms grow all over this region. A lot of the creatures even carry them around. Oh, I need to give you a new spell, don't I? Want someone to help you in battle. Okay. Neato, thanks, horse. I'm sure that'll come in real handy. You probably use Cloudburst more for its ability to nix all your enemies than for the damage it does.
Good evening to you.
Perfect for wizards who don't like playing catch the fireball. You know, beginners. Sounds right up your street, Ellie boy.
Good evening to you.
Tried to mix Frostbite and Cloudburst together once to see if I could make it snow. Did it work? Sort of. Well, it's more like hail, really. Great, big, razor-sharp hail.
Colder, you know.
So nice to see the snow again. Reminds me of something, though. Can't think what. If only I could remember. Don't fret, Mun. You're a ghost, ain't it? Bound to be some memory loss involved in the engulfment process. I'm sure it was nothing important. Yeah, I hope you're right. Sorry, I got a bit distracted there. I think I'll go and climb a mountain or something to clear my head. See ya. Yeah, go climb a mountain. Alright, I got some belief for you. Oh, I feel calmer somehow. Goodness, I can't believe I was so rude to the tomes after they were so kind to us. What an oaf I've been. Are you better now, sir? You cured me again, didn't you? Thank you so much. I better go and apologize to everyone here in town. Oh, but before that, here to say thanks. Alright. Now then. I still have this one, huh? Sleigh Bell Hill. Alright. Faster Dragon. And, only gonna have one left. Oh, hello to you. You are being Oliver, yes? Crikey, Illy boy. There you were with Tumps for buddies, and you never even told us there's secretive you are. No, you, I don't... Who are you? How do you know my name? I learned it from my teacher, yes. She has been your biggest fan. Your teacher? My teacher, yes. She's coming to our village to study the ancient archaeology. I am being her pupil, yes. Hello to you. I am being Ake. You're studying archaeology, but you're a snow person? Hello, Dracula. Yes, Etonte, yes. I am being Ake. Hello there, Ake. Perhaps you'd like to introduce me to your new friends? Oh, teacher, hello to you. You are being very late, yes? Oh my. Oliver. Goodness, this is such a privilege. Imagine the great wizard Oliver coming all the way out here to the frozen corner of the world. Oh, but how perfectly rude of me. I must introduce myself. I'm Tabitha. I'm a researcher and a professor. I've been reading all about your exploits in the Daily Yarn. You're quite the news personality. The Daily Yarn, that's how you Grimbulkins learn what's going on in the world, ain't it? Well, aren't you a knowledgeable little thing? Yes, the Daily Yarn is the premier news provider for the Grimbulkin across the world. And lately, we've all been glued to the tales of your adventures. Gee, that's, thanks, ma'am. It's kind of embarrassing, but thanks. What perfect nonsense. Embarrassing. Don't be silly. You're a hero. By the way, I have something to tell you. You're here in search of one of the magic stones to help restore your wand to its former glory, aren't you? How did you... Yes, that's exactly why we're here. Then you're in luck. I am a professor of archaeology, you see, and I'm going to tell you everything I know about Warnstar. Crikey, what are the chances of that? There's a turn-up for the books. Not at all. Now, according to my research, Warnstar is fashioned by none other than the Wizard King himself. And just prior to settling down to his eternal slumber, he divided the incredible power of the wand and sealed it inside the 3 magic stones. The stones were entrusted to his most faithful followers in order to prevent the wand's power from falling into the wrong hands. His most faithful followers, huh? Do you think that creature we fought on the Tombstone Trail could have been one of them? And now concentrate. Prepare yourself for the most important part of what I have to tell you, if my theory is correct. One of those followers, and the stone they were entrusted with, is in a cave beyond this village known as the Glittering Grotto. Bingo! That must be where the map of the stones was pointing us to. Yeah? The map of the stones? You mean you knew precisely where it was already? So I haven't helped you at all. How inexpressibly disappointing. No, that's not true. I didn't know anything about the Wizard King, or his followers, or any of that stuff. Thank you, Professor. Professor Tabitha. What kind of place is Glittering Grotto? Well, as I mentioned, it's a cave just beyond Yule. A cave marked on ancient maps as the Maw of the Mountain King. My theory is that the Mountain King and the Wizard King are one and the same. Anyway, the cave has the power to suck objects into its darkest depths. All of which leads me to theorize that one of the Wizard King's magic stones may well be hidden in the deepest part of the grotto. I've got a funny feeling about this. Yes, I'm sure you have, you big wimp. It's called terror. No, it's not. Shut up. It's intrepidness and excitement. Before you go rushing off in pursuit of the stones, you'll need the permission of the village elder to enter the glittering grotto. Village elder? Precisely. But he's away at a gathering of the elders at the moment. You'll have to wait until tomorrow to meet him. I was hoping to be able to accommodate you at my home, but I'm afraid there's not enough room there to swing a cat. It's okay, you've done more than enough for us already. Thank you so much, Professor Tabitha. Don't be silly. It is me who should be thanking you. It's not every day you get to provide the renowned hero with help on his legendary quest. There should be room for you all at the inn just inside the entrance to the village. I wish you a perfectly wonderful night's rest. Well, I mean, I already stayed there, but I can stay there again. Who else is sus of Tabitha? Seems just a little bit too convenient.
Well, well, it is you, the famous Alicia. To what do I owe this pleasure? I see. So you have come to do battle. How very unwise. And you a great sage. What do you hope to achieve? You know that all magic is powerless in my presence. Foolish girl, I have just the place for you, a prison of eternal darkness.
Oh dear. I guess that's what happened. Crikey, sounds like a proper stinker of a dream, Molly boy. It was... Shadar was there. And Mom, Shadar, he defeated her, and there was nothing I could do. Calm down, Oliver, it was just a dream. She's right, Ellie boy. And anyway, it wasn't your mum, was it? It was Alicia. Alicia. Of course. I guess it was, huh? Sorry, everyone. We will save her. We have to. Of course we flippin' do. It's the whole reason we're on this journey, ain't it? Yes, it is. Ah, great. Glad we cleared that up. Can we go and see the village elder now? Yeah, we'd best get going. Oh, I asked the nice lady who runs the inn, and she said his house is over by that big frozen pond up by the back of the village there. Ah, the house we were in earlier. We just barged into. I'm thinking that you are the travelers, yes? The ones who are wanting to head into the Glittering Grotto. Professor Tabitha told me that you would be coming. The star is just an indicator for me to remind me where it is in my list, Danny. That's the only difference. That's us, sir. So, would it be alright if we went inside? It would be being alright, but the terrain to the north of here is being bitterly cold and very, very snowy. Don't worry about that, man. Kids like Ollie Boy love a bit of snow, ain't it? Seems you are determined to go no matter what I am saying. Am I thinking correctly? I guess you are, sir. Oh, then I will be opening the gate for you now. Should be heading out before the temperatures drop in further. Thank you, Mr. Elder, sir. Oh, I was nearly forgetting. Yes, you would surely be dying without them. Oh. Please to wait a moment. I am bringing them to you right away. Alright, Danny.
Oh, tidy, this is proper cozy like.
Oh, look at that. Look at how snazzy we look. Give me a moment while I pull this game out of my list. Alright. Danny, by the way, thank you so much for being here long enough to accumulate enough tail fur to redeem that. Very much appreciated. Alright, I have sent you the... I've sent you the redemption codes via Twitch Whisper. You are very welcome. Alright. That is all taken care of. I got my fancy new winter duds. We're not shivering anymore. Hey, you have snow on your head.
Come on, you guys! Esther, I'll give it my all. Here goes. We did it!
As she plays a harp with those mittens. I guess that's why she's a magician.
Here we go! Esther, it's my turn! Here
What can I say? It's a gift.
Mostly, yeah. The character can fight without the monsters, but in general, the monsters are better for physical fighting,
Esther,
while the characters would more use magic. Oh my gosh.
So it ends here.
Well,
I'll do my best. Here goes.
ah, no, 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 no. Oh, I'm never gonna be able to revive her fast enough. Darn it.
We did it!
Who knows when I'll get a chance to capture that one again.
Let's do it! Esther, it's my turn. Here goes.
What can I say? It's a gift.
Very cold inside, okay. Ah yes, I've been streaming for 30 minutes. 27 minutes, because my internet decided to be silly 30 minutes ago. Just look at it. It's so incredibly beautiful. Not to mention incredibly cold. I thought it was nippy outside. It is a bit better to have some monkeys, ain't it? Let's get this over with quick and get the flip out of here, shall we? God, why do you two have to moan on and on like a pair of old codgers all the time? God, we are a pair of old codgers compared to you. Doesn't matter how cold it is. There's a magic stone here and we have to find it. We're going to we'll have to go on no matter what. Watch your step, everybody. It's easy for you to say, kiddo. I'll give my right nostril to be a little again. Where, whiny, whine.
Here goes nothing.
Esther, I'll give it my all. Here goes.
Tom just looks distressed. Okay, enough.
What can I say? It's a gift.
Here I thought the bridge was gonna break or be too slippery to move on or something.
Here we go! Esther, it's my turn. Here goes!
Okay. Why? Why do you have to hurt so much? No, 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 no.
Sorry.
Abracadabra! You what?
I'll do my best. Here goes! We won!
These things do so much damage.
Fancy your chances, do you?
Esther, I'll give it my all. Here goes!
I fancy the chances. Okay then.
Abracadabra! You what?
Roger!
Oh gosh.
Here goes!
Really?
Here goes!
Not even who I told you to attack. Come on.
Neo!
Oh, I hate them.
No slacking, you lot!
Esther, leave it to me. Here goes!
Kill it before it can cast Blizzard. Or, oh, don't kill it. Knock it out at least. Okay, get another chance at you. I don't think I've gotten
It's a gift.
tamed 2 monsters in a fight before. Agenda-free. Leguizamo? Really? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Sure. Shiva the Ice Queen? Yeah, at least finding ice cream. Turn around. No, seriously, turn around. You can't get to me, so just turn around. There's nothing interesting here. Go away. Turn around. At least finding ice cream here in a box makes sense. Unlike finding ice cream up at the top of the
We can do this!
volcano.
Esther, leave it to me. Here goes. We did it!
Oh no, why'd you turn around?
Come on, you guys! Esther, I'll give it my all. Here goes.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Can't remember which one of you I got before, so.
Are you ready?
Rude. I'm singing a love song.
Nice work!
You go and yell in the middle of it. No, not sure. Call me Squashmill.
Here goes nothing.
Esther, I'll give it my all. Here goes.
Yeah, I wanted to fight you. I wanted to hit you before you go and blizzard people.
What can I say? It's a gift.
Moon crystals make a... I do. Here you go. Oh gosh. You kind of don't look like a numbskull anymore as Bone Baron. Why are your stats so much lower as a Bone Baron? Why? Why is this a thing? There's got to be a good reason for this. Here, have some bonbons too. What is this? There's no hidden pathway behind this wall? I don't know. Is there? Should there be?
Here we go! Esther, I'll give it my all. Here goes.
No. Really? Great, we made it. How do we get back?
Stay calm now. Esther, leave it to me. Here
No. There's not enough time for anything. By the time you see something happening, it's too late. Go away. Bye.
we won!
Fancy your chances, do you?
Esther, I'll give it my all. Here goes.
Ay, ay, ay. Being the hidden pathways. Oh. Oh, hi.
Here we go. Esther, I'll give it my all. Here goes.
gosh, yes, I'm sorry. I destroyed the way through. I didn't think I would be able to go through the wall.
Let's do it!
Not.
Esther, leave it to me. Sorry.
Why?
Here goes nothing.
You shouldn't be dying every single fight.
Abracaflippin-dabra! You go! Good luck next time.
Ah, these fights. Fights are brutal. Mom! Could this be the place? Could. The Maw of the Mountain King seems an apt hiding place for the visionary magic of the ancients. How to save souls? Could it really be here? If we only find it, we might stand a chance of defeating the Dark Genie. That's what... I mean, the old Emperor! It is. Huh. Why would he and my mom be here? It ain't your mom. It's the great sage Alicia. Crikey, it's been a while. Alicia, of course. She was in my dream. She looks so much like her. The old Emperor spent his time hanging around at pretty young sages, did he? It's alright for some. Swain, is this really the time for you to leave comments? No, she disappeared. What the hell was that? Am I seeing things? Ah, now I remember, nah man, we ain't seeing things. We're not. Oh, it was a tidy while back, searching all over she was, Alicia I mean, for some ancient spell or other. It must have been a conversation they had back then. Can't have been anything else, certain of it I am. I don't quite understand. What's not to understand? We just saw a flashback of the past. Only question is, why? That was the great sage Alicia, Mom's soulmate. Won't be much longer now. We'll save you, I promise. Oliver? Sorry, everybody. Come on, let's go get the stone. Look up there, Mun. There's an icicle and a half that is. I bet a little nudge would send it tumbling straight down. They're scary. Really? A little nudge, huh? Place is blocking our way, Ollie boy. Got any spells might do the trick? Maybe. Not that's really how it would work, but I mean, this is magic we're talking about. Yeah, the flippin' things fell and dance in the flippin' way with best melted Ollie boy. Then how will we get back? That's a question for future Oliver. And it's Kangaskhan time. Mama Sasquatch, Papa Sasquatch, and Brother Sasquish. I don't want to fight these. No.
Esther, leave it to me.
Sing a little song, do the dance. Help. 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 Easy. Uh-huh. Really isn't. Here, stuff yourself full of bread. I don't get hurt anymore. Okay. It's the same one. And my poor memory had me name them both Squashmail. Apparently I have two of you too. Oh, turn around, you see nothing. Okay, fine, you see something.
Come on, you guys! Esther, it's my turn. Here goes.
No. I enjoy very much not having to deal with these things as much as I am. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Stay calm now. Esther, leave it to me. Here goes.
At the very least, they wouldn't cast Blizzard instantly.
What can I say? It's a good...
Do I have enough to, other one? Not getting moon crystals. Oh, why?
No slacking, you lot!
Esther, leave it to me.
Oh.
Abracadabra! Here goes!
Here goes.
Not who I told you to attack, we're fine. stop this. Attack the Turban Legend. You are determined to ignore me. Pretty sure I got one of you already, but... as evidenced earlier, I have a poor memory. Yep, I remember now. I named you Leguizamo. Sure. Nice of them to grow back so quickly. Or should I say reconstruct so quickly?
Here goes nothing.
Stalactites don't exactly grow, I would say.
Here goes nothing.
Wow, okay then. If you could give me more than half a second to react to these things, I really would.
No slacking, you lot.
Esther, I'll give it my all. Here goes.
What can I say? It's a gift.
Pops. Daddy-o. A Patrick. Big Papa. Oh gosh. Big Papa, how about that? Or I don't know, would Daddy-o be better? Hurl Coolies or Hurl Blue. I don't know, anything to stop you from being weak to water? But then you're weak to fire instead. And I'm sure it's going to be a problem later. Doing it anyway. Embrace Ice Giant. Also embrace bonbons. Oh, and they mentioned this place was a labyrinth. Increases movement speed, huh? That's for you. You need it. At least the way I've been playing. Oh, hello.
Stand back!
So I guess this being resistant to water does not save you from being weak against water, does it?
Here goes nothing.
Esther, I'll give it my all. Here
Oh gosh, it's so nice. It moves so quickly.
we won!
I'm gonna fight you.
Come on!
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Really? Why do you have to know Snowstorm too? Hmm. But ah.
Here we go. We did it.
No. Not right now. Why would I want to hear it right now? Really? The That's gotta be a joke, right? No. No. That's just not right.
Stay calm now.
I actually feel kind of sorry for him.
We did it!
I mean, to be fair, she's probably empathy crying. How she would feel if that had happened to her.
Come on! Esther, it's my turn! Here goes!
Why, so you can see what shenanigans happen again? Although, how could this one be topped? Lost in the mail.
Good luck next time.
If that were to happen, I wonder. I don't even know what to think. No way.
Here we go! Esther, I'll give it my all!
Oh my. Oh gosh, I'm over this place.
Here we go. Esther, it's my turn.
Last place was nice and open. I could avoid enemies. The enemies I did have to fight weren't like this. Oh, we've all got a bunch of AoE attacks. Explain how. Did you stay alive for 5 seconds?
Easy.
You, turn around. Turn around. No, turn all the way around. Please. Oh my gosh. This... You do know how to walk the other direction, right? Ah, I still didn't get the drop on you.
Stay calm now. Esther, leave it to me. Here goes.
Oh. Can I just not be in the icy cavern anymore?
Stand back!
I do where I am anymore.
Come on, you guys. Esther.
Mm.
Here goes nothing.
Esther, leave it to me. Here goes.
Oh. You enjoying working so much there, Jerpy? This place is so vile.
Is that it?
Hey, Nito. Gosh. Heal point. A save point. That means I'm about halfway. How are you doing, Nito?
Here we go. Esther, leave it to me. Here goes. We won!
Nito, have you been consumed by your own adorableness? Oh, it's not the halfway point. Oh, nice. I know, we're seeing you, Nito. Ah, yes. Fenrir, that's exactly what I wanted. Or Sir Boreas.
Esther, Give it my all. Here goes.
You know, when I tell you people do all-out defense, could you please defend? No, apparently not. You're going to be defeated because defense to you people seems to mean cast healing spells. You know that monsters who live in cold places don't like fire, don't you, Ollie boy? Well, this big pooch is no different. Go on, man. Give him one of those steen. Oh, yay. Yes, let's cast ice. As I expected, you still have the Stony Gaze, which is going to do nothing. Petrify the boss, I'm sure. Ow. I don't know what to think about the fact that that did the same amount of damage as the ice attack, which was not as effective. Miss, miss, miss. Yeah, Swain, at least I can forgive you since you had someone out who could defend. Hey, hey, Clara.
Is that it?
Sorry, we had to... We had to pet puppers rather roughly. Stay back, everybody. It might still be dangerous. Nah, man. Look at those puppy dog eyes. He ain't on the warpath no more. Forgive me. Flippin' it, one. A flippin' talking dog. What the hell are you? I am Sir Boreas, faithful servant of the Wizard King, and keeper of the stone. So, Tabitha was right. Even after his passing, I served my master still. For many ages now, I have guarded the stone. But its power became too much for me. It consumed me. It drove me insane. You poor thing. You came here for the stone, did you not? Yes, we did. We have to gather all of them so that we can defeat Shadar. I had sensed that all was not right in the world beyond these walls. In saving me from my madness, you have proven your strength and purity of heart. You are worthy of the stone. You could tell all that just from a smacking you in the gob. You're a perceptive pooch, I'll give you that. I understand much that is not seen, Fairy. As will you. You are the ones for whom my master waited, for whom he waits still. Your master, the Wizard King, he knows about us. The Wizard King knows all, and the time when you too shall know all approaches. But first you must prove to him your strength. Huh? How do we do that? Do that which he asks of you. Grant him his final wish. Right the wrong of ages past. What could the Wizard King want with us? Beggars if I know. Still looks like all the mud face didn't mean us any harm in the end, eh? Maybe, but all he did was throw another load of riddles at us. When is this all gonna start making sense? Don't be so negative. We got the stone, and that's what matters. The thing to do now is keep on going. You're right, Esther. Time to go, everyone. Exactly. Time to go. Who cares if things make sense or not, right? Right. Alright, Clara, I hope you sleep well. I guess Tabitha was just Tabitha. Which ones did you want again? Creature that has found its niche in the glittering grotto. Okay, I know which one would be the flower. I know the one piles snow upon its head. But the last one? You? Well, I haven't seen you anywhere else, at least. And then again, I haven't seen you anywhere else either. Well, usually found dwelling in icy caverns, so... I mean, the description fits... fits here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the one on the blue flower yet anyway, so I can't test it. Money? Money? Really? Realize I should probably hit up the inn before I travel to the next spot. Yeah, I still don't know what these are. In exchange for things, but where? How? Still don't know what that one quest is. And talking about a pretty glass ball. It's not this. Metal that's pervious to rust. You know, shiny black stone. Then a pretty glass ball. think I've run into anything that is described as a pretty glass wall. Oh, hello. Welcome, young man. Would you like some delicious fruit? And what about some lovely vegetables? Our produce is the finest there is. Oh boy, it all looks so tasty. Doesn't it just? And all fresh, picked fresh this morning. I won't say it doesn't all look good, but it's a bit on the pricey side, isn't it? Of course, this isn't just any old shop, you know. We take pride in our produce. You won't find tastier anywhere in the whole world. Tastiest in the whole wide world? Boy, I sure would love to try some. Hey, look, the locket's glowing. I'm not surprised. You don't come across confidence like that every day. I guess you don't, huh? Excuse me, ma'am. Do you think you could help me? Certainly, dear. What'll it be? Some nice apples, perhaps. A turnip or two. No, I meant, You don't want any of our delicious produce? Then what is it? Well, if it's alright with you, ma'am, I'd like to use your confidence to help people who don't have enough of their own. Oh, is that all? Of course, dear. Take as much as you want. Really? Thank you very much. No. But I already have some. Boo. But hey, let's head towards that star now. Hello? It's on a boat? It's on a boat? I mean, apparently so, according to the star. This is a little bit inconvenient. Let's find out if the world is round. As I guess I need my boat. Not that I'm all excited about this. I far prefer flying. Oop. Hey, you. Oh gosh, that's a lot of cannons. Ah, it's a ghost ship! Don't be so silly, Swain. I'm sure there's a much simpler explanation. Esther? Ghosts exist. The girl is correct. This is no ghost ship. So what the heck is it then? It is a ghost galleon. A ghost galleon? Look closely. There are many cannons protruding from the sides, are there not? It is one of the legendary, most fearsome warships constructed for the conflicts of the ancients. Or the ghost of one, at least. So it's even worse than a ghost ship? That'd be, shipmates, worse than the worstest nightmare you've ever had. Arr. Whose voice is that? They who come alongside the Black Porpoise unbidden end their voyages at the bottom of Davy Jones's locker. 'Tis the Lord of Seas. Davy who? I'm Drippy Mun. You're thinking of someone else. B.I.R. That's terrible and rude of me. Forgive me, shipmate. What are we saying? Jetsam, on deck with ye. Run these scurvy dogs through. You never will not a mate on ye. Well, it certainly had a flashy entrance.
I'll give it my all.
Better luck next time.
What was that thing? Ne'er-do-well automaton? No good paladin, nuts and bolts more like. Ain't it though? Proper hunka junk it was. Funny looking too. You don't know, leavy land delivers, I'll give you that. But the nightmare ain't over yet, why? It's barely begun. Arr. It's that voice from before. Who is that? Show yourself. What's the matter, girl? Did the gull take your eyes? I'll be right here. Huh? Ah! It's him! You gave Jetsam a sound scuffling. You have backbone, I'll lay you to that. But not a bit as much backbone as me and my scurvy crew here. Or bone from keel to topsail, ain't we, boys? Our captain, you're the wittiest skipper ever to sail the seven seas. Make no bones about it, Captain, you're a regular laugh riot. Crikey, it wasn't that flippin' funny. What are you people anyway? You're not really skeletons, are you? What? Why not? Why can't they be skeletons? There's a skeleton casino. We had to go somewhere to get this wand by certifying that we were dead because of skeletons. Well, now, shipmate, I be the dreaded Captain Crossbones, skipper and master of this here tub we call the Black Porpoise, and scourge of every inch of ocean from here to eternity. Ah, Captain, you have very fine way with words. 'Tis poetry, Captain, pure poetry. Now then, state your purpose. What business have you with me and my cutthroat crew? We're looking for the 3 magic stones, and the map brought us here. Ah, here to rob us of our treasures are you, by thunder. And not just any treasure, but the very jewel given to us by the Wizard King himself. Oh, you're plucky ones, I'll give you that. Huh? So he's got the flippin' thing, hasn't he? It would have to be him, wouldn't it? Flippin' typical this is. We sea dogs value our treasures more than our very lives themselves. Why, we'd die for the least little trinket amongst them. If we weren't already dead, of course. Oh, another captain. Another just fit to slay a man. Oh, I've died all over again. Call me silly, but I'm starting to like these skeletons. This swollen-headed fool, this legendary captain. Poh. The stone is the greatest treasure in all our holds, full of plunder. You'll have to prize it from me cold dead hands, you scurvy dogs. But we need it. Whatever it takes, we have to have it. Ah, whatever it takes, you say.
Very well, lad. If you want it, ye best come and get it. Them's the rules of the sea, haven't ye? Yeah!
God, I can't do that voice.
Esther, it's my turn. Here
The dirty cheap kids pinch the red points, Ollie boy. Make sure you whack him sharpish if it looks like he's trying again. It's the only way you'll stop him. Oh my gosh. Just considering you Captain Crossbones are already halfway down. I'm really worried about you. I wanted to defend. I need to enjoy your lurk.
Better luck next time.
Snowblower, huh?
Ye scurvy dogs!
That was it? After the huge work I went through to get the previous two? I mean, really? No, Captain, don't die on us, Captain. What do you mean, lads? I be dead already. Captain, it's all you're doing, you meddling scallywags. You call us thieves, you attack us, then you have to go to accuse us of meddling worms. Wait, I don't think they're bad people. People? It's been a while since we were called that, lad. An age, in fact. Aye, that it has. Remember the golden olden days? The slip of a sloop we started a pirating on all them years back. Arr. Oh, talk amongst yourselves, why don't you? I remember the captain in them days. What a terror. Drove us like slaves he did, till he was honoured by the Wizard King himself. I feared enough that we were. 'Twas a golden age for men of fortune. From horizon to horizon, the sea was our big blue oyster. We'd have sailed the Black Porpoise to World's End and beyond. But we wasn't destined to live forever. Time caught us as sure as the tide. Aye, that it did. And then we was naught but salt-soaked souls becalmed to the seas, the afterlife. Until the captain came back to us, that is. Just as we always knew he would. And we took to the waves once more. Never a happier day did I see. Never indeed. What more could a cutthroat crew have wished for in death? I'm lucky indeed, truly have no regrets, nay, not one. Not even. We were born in the face of a wicked Dunham scoundrel. Our captain, you've outdone yourself. We met to admire it pants, The Abbot Stone thieves, we got ourselves a hind last jaunt on the ocean wave. Time to head for the harbour. Okay. Anchors away. Arr. Well, they seemed happy. Yeah, seems like things worked out alright for them in the end. I can think of worse ways to go. I suppose you're right. I don't think they're gone for good, though. Somehow they didn't seem like the types to hang up their cutlasses and settle down to a nice peaceful afterlife.
This place has undergone some changes. Its halcyon days seem far behind it. Halcyon. All that is left of that kingdom and its people is the empty citadel you see before you. You have regrets. Destruction was the destiny those fools deserved. The choice you made was correct. Well, well. I never thought I would hear you say that. Now, Counselor, to what do I owe this pleasure? I came to inquire about your intentions. My intentions? Your intentions for this world. A world I believe you would protect. Am I not correct, Darkjin? It is only a matter of time before the forbidden spell is used again. Does the thought not seem disagreeable to you? We all share the same views of this world's pitiful denizens. Their lives are no longer of the slightest value. I see. And you are quite sure of this? My deeds shall demonstrate that I mean what I say. Watch as the frail hopes of the people of this world are torn from them and turned to the blackness. Despair. So you would have to share your fate. Very well. Counselor, just what are your intentions? This should be interesting.
By the skies, you're swift boy, I'll give you that. Seems you have yourselves a full set of magic stones already. We couldn't have done it without Tengri. There's no way he can't fly. Actually, Esther, there are a few places he can't fly. He's done me proud. He may be a mere fledgling, but he has done all the makings of a legendary dragon. Now you know what he needs to be doing next, I take it. Those magic stones need to be reunited with that wand of yours. So we just need to put the magic stones back in the holes in the wand, huh? Okay, here goes. Arr. Uh-oh. They'll never fit. Flippin' heck, what's all this about? They're the wrong bloomin' size, ain't they? Are you blind or something? I guess we didn't think to check. I mean, we were so busy looking for them. You're not seriously telling me we ended up with a bunch of worthless counterfeits, are you? Nah, they're real. That there can be no doubt. The keepers of the stones you crossed swords with were real enough, were they not? Then why don't they fit the wand? It's Mornstar that has changed size. Like as not, it's shifted shape to fit the hand of its new owner. But there's bound to be a way to get those stones to follow suit, and I'll warrant some wise soul has scribbled it down somewhere. I have a nose for plunder, and I'd say you best have a sniff around the self-same place you first heard tell of Mornstar, and I first came by the map. Hamelin, of course. You're right, Kublai. So it's back to Hamelin again, is it? It seems to be becoming a habit. Come on then, Oliver. Okay, let's go see how Markson's doing. Yay! We're gonna go visit Marcusson. We're gonna go visit Marcusson. But I think first I'll visit the old tree and tell him what's going on. Unless, you know, I've got nothing new to say again. Rogue? Oh, hello again, young man. It's good to see you. How goes your adventure? Tell me all about it. Oh, so you found all 3 stones. Sure did. We visited the Vault of Tears and the Winter Isles. Even chased down a ghost pirate ship. An adventure indeed. And there's plenty more where that came from, Willy boy. You'll be sick to the teeth of adventures by the time it's over, you mark my words. What do you mean, Mr. Drippy? I'll never get tired of having adventures. You have come far. You think this is the same boy who came to me without so much as a familiar to his name not so long ago. And you must go still further. Let me give you something to help you along the way. When evil stands in your path, do not hesitate. Let the magic you have learned help you to overcome it. Sure will, old Father Oak. Thank you very much. Alright, to Hamelin. Yeah. Go get that. It's probably another person who has confidence. But person with the quest? You again. Here, my life's work has all been in vain. I've decided to abandon my research. Sir, weren't you going to make it up to your assistants by working even harder than before? If only I could. I regret leaving my assistants in the lurch, but I cannot continue this charade. Huh? But why? I have no gift for science. While progress marches on toward a brighter tomorrow, I remain yesterday's man. This time I admitted that no good will ever come of my amateurish tinkering, and knowing that, I have no choice but to retire. You said your research was going so well. Save your breath, Ellie boy. Lost his confidence he has. I don't know what he's researching, but it'd be a proper shame to see him just give it all up. Can't just watch him throw away his life's work. We have to help him out, Mr. Derpy. In that case, he's gonna need an emergency injection of confidence. Get to it, Ellie boy. Which we have.
Yes, sir. Very good, sir.
Curious, my chest feels delightfully tingly. What was it I was so worried about? Never mind, there's not a second to waste. I must continue my research. Ito, you got your confidence back. You come to my aid once again? I don't know how to thank you. On second thought, perhaps I do. Please accept this small token of my gratitude. Ooh. Yeah, I thought that the guard here was... Oh, no, it was a Ding Dong Dell soldier. No, folks. Folks. Oop. Guess what, your Princelis? We got all them stones. So you have Mornstar's magic stones. So you recovered the map from Kublai. That's right, Your Highness. Well, actually, he kind of gave it to us. Well, I helped you. The Sky Pirate? He's not a bad sort once you get to know him. He took us under his wing like, even gave us a dragon to fly about on. Tidy. He gave you a dragon? Can this be true? It's true, Your Highness. Tengri helped us find the 3 magic stones. We couldn't have done it without him. The problem now is how to stick the stones back in the Mornstar, and I won't lie to you, we don't have the foggiest. We were kind of hoping you might be able to help us, Your Highness. Please give me the wand and the stones. I wish to examine them. This is rather a tricky one. No, don't tell it me you can't help us either. The stones are just too big, aren't they? Well, if it were a mere matter of unifying the sizes of the wand and the stones, my powers would more than suffice. But I'm afraid it is not only their dimensions that are out of alignment. There's another problem, one that I lack the ability to resolve, and hello, Sandy. Hello, 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 hello. How you doing tonight? Yeah. Alright, anyone who is here who does not already follow Sandy, please do so. She's the best knucklehead on Twitch. Wonderful VTuber, bubbly personality, just great all-around person, really. Traveled into space and escaped Pandora, huh? Interesting. Alright, anyone who is coming with Sandy and does not already know me, I'm Sarah, transgender Kitsune VTuber. I play a variety of games, generally story-based games. Fridays and Saturdays are story games. And on Tuesdays I play basically whatever I want, generally. And then other days I do other things. Sometimes art, sometimes platformers, sometimes whatever. But yeah, happy to see you all here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, what do you mean escaped Pandora? Hang on a minute. Are you telling us it ain't just the wonky sizes we have to worry about? It's never flippin' easy, is it? Ah, Tails the Borderlands. Aha, okay. Oh, I think I got it. Just think for a moment. When exactly did we get hold of Mornstar? It was when we were sent back to the past, which means... The problem may stem from attempting to join the Mornstar 15 years past with the stones you obtained here in the present. As long as there's this time difference, so to speak, it may not be possible to unite them. So we need to find Mornstar here in the present? If it were only that simple. I had my men search for it, but it seems it has been destroyed. Not a trace of it remains in our time. Hold on. We brought it with us from the past, so surely it makes sense that it doesn't exist in the present as well. Oh yeah. Wait, what? Hold on. It's all getting a bit too flippin' complicated for me. There may be one who can help you. I speak of Kulan. Of the 4 great sages, her magical powers are the most formidable. So we can find the great sage Kulan. She can help us with Mornstar. Talking about Kulan, the queen of the heavens, right? She ruled a city in the clouds called Xanadu, but that place was destroyed. Yes. Jeepers, her city was destroyed. Will it be 5 years ago? Yes, it must be. 5 years ago, news reached us that Shadar had attacked the celestial citadel of Xanadu. By the time we mustered out forces, it was too late. When Hamelin's airborne divisions arrived, Xanadu had been wiped from the map. I am afraid I do not know what became of its queen and her subjects, but perhaps if you were lucky... Bad chance. Sounded like Shadar dealt with them just like he dealt with your predecessor. Swain, please. In any case, it is not within my power to help you. For that I can only apologize. Don't worry, Your Majesty. There must be another way. Well, if we can't find Kulan, I guess we'll just have to try another great sage. Another? Well, Alicia is no longer with us, which leaves only Rashad. Yes, my father is sure to know something. Your father? Ah, now I see where you get your wisdom. Yes, Rashad may well be able to help you. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'm not gonna find anything out by hanging around here swapping compliments. Let's be off, shall we? Sure, let's go find someone who can help us. They're out there somewhere. I just know they are. Search for clues. Oh, great. That's wonderful. Wonderfully imprecise. Gosh, look at her. It's not the type of armor you found around these parts. There's no snout for starters. There's something strange about her. Hold on, could she be... What is it, Swain? She a friend of yours? Yeah, we go way back, but seriously, it's that armor she's wearing. It's what they wore in Xanadu. You what? But I thought Xanadu was destroyed. So she's a survivor, is she? There's lucky. Come on, Ollie boy. Let's find out what our girl's got to say for herself. Yeah, I don't think she's a survivor. She doesn't look surviving. Pale, silent, glowing. Yep, I reckon you're gonna need to use a spell if you want to have a chat with this one, Ollie boy. Abby, can you see me? Of course we can. Why wouldn't we be able to? Oh, this is marvelous. And you can hear me too. Sure we can hear you, but if we're using spirit medium to speak to you, it must mean that you are correct. I lost my life some time ago, and you are the first to notice my presence. Well, we weren't going to miss you in that get-up, were we? So you come from Xanadu, do you? Indeed. The celestial kingdom of Xanadu was my home. I was charged with protecting our queen. But Shadar destroyed Xanadu, didn't he? So I guess you, No, I did not fall in battle. I was slain by a comrade, a fellow citizen of Xanadu. Huh? What do you mean? What you said was correct. Shadar did indeed lay waste to my home. The fiend made his way into the inner sanctum of the palace, unnoticed by anyone. Our magic had no effect on him. Even the mighty sorcery of Queen Kulan was useless. Kulan? But we heard she had the most powerful magic of all the great sages. Nonetheless, it was of no use. She too was powerless against him. But Shadar did not take our lives, no. He robbed us of something else. He stole our hearts. He took the hearts of all who dwelled in our city. He stole all your hearts? Indeed, and without hearts to call our own, we lacked emotion, we lacked reason. And that was how it came to pass that... You've said enough. We can imagine what happened then, believe me. Shadar will pay for this. What happened that day I will never forget. Its horrors forever etched in my memory. That's so horrible, to be killed by one of your own people. I'm so sorry. Do not pity me. My people still have hope. Hope? What do you mean? Queen Kulan, the Queen of the Heavens. She lives still. Huh? She does? But we thought that... Now that I dwell in the spirit realm, I can feel her presence. I can sense my queen's power. For years I have searched for her without cease, but she is not to be found in this kingdom. I sense her presence somewhere to the north of here. But I sense something else too, an evil so terrible I fear to approach it. North of here? Do you mean the Tombstone Trail? Maybe. Time was there were other kingdoms on this continent. Now there's only Hamlin, the old town or two. Ah, thank you for the head pats, AC. But if she's out there, we have to find her. We got Tangri. If the Queen of the Heavens is somewhere around here, we're sure to find her. Do you mean it? You really mean to search for her? You have my eternal gratitude. Don't worry, Mom. We won't let Shadar get away with what he's done. Besides, we have our own scores to settle with the fiendish scoundrel. So stop trying to impress her by sounding all heroic. What he means to say is, leave it to us. Thank you most humbly. I am deeply grateful. Oh, I almost forgot. Should you find Queen Kulan, or any other survivor from Xanadu, would you give them this? It was damaged by the fire that swept through our realm, but is the only remaining proof that my city, and indeed myself, ever existed. Sure, leave it to us. That's enough chit-chat for now. It's time to scare Autumnia to see if we can't find the Queen Kulan. Okay. Although that might end up being a next time kind of thing, since we're running close to midnight myself. Even though Sandy just raided us. But then again, how many times have I raided Sandy? Like 15 minutes before she stops too. Oh, you must be inside. Let me see, what book shall I devour today? Geez, books sure look difficult. Are you going to read them all? Worse. Plan to pore over tomes on physics, engineering, the wonders of steam, oh, and magic, of course. Boy, you sure do study an awful lot. Huh, I have yet to even scratch the surface. There's so much to learn. After all, I plan to become Hamelin's preeminent scientist. Crikey, it's big talk for a little piglet. Think about Ollie boy, the luck it's lit up. You're right, Mr. Drippy. Looks like this boy is a heart full of confidence. I suppose I could ask you to share some of your confidence with us. Share my confidence? Well, as long as it doesn't interfere with my studies, I don't see why not. Don't worry, all you have to do is hold still for a second. Well, that doesn't sound too hard. Is it still enough for you? Perfect. Okay, here goes. Yep. That's amazing. Was that magic? This has been a most educational experience. Thank you. Star is right off the edge of the map. But that's a problem for future Sarah. Because it is midnight. And this is a pretty good stopping point.